Hello, my paper crafting friends. This is the notebook that I'm going to show you today. Let's flip it through. It has been made according to those two smaller ones that you can see here. I made this larger one to a paper crafting friend who saw me making these, and she asked me to recreate it, but only larger and with a lot of space for writing, and that's what I did. And these are simple notebooks with golden covers, and inside there are junk journal style pages, very rough, torn edges and tea and coffee dyed. There's some dictionary pages and some illustrations, texts, maps. Also on this one there's quite a lot of space for writing, but this other one, this is quite full of stamping and images and these illustrated pictures, illustrated pages. Not so much space for writing, so that's why I made the larger one a bit different, and I will show it to you now. I'm not sure what kind of color she will like, she will prefer as a ribbon, so I will probably ask her or send several different colored ribbons. We shall see. But it's the same as the smaller ones, only there's a bit more darker part on this spine due to the paper, because this is the same part as this. As you can see there, it's made of boxes, so I had to add the smaller box here, so there's some horizontal lines too. And I have sealed this because the golden color is from an acrylic paint, and if the notebook is used in a humid part of the world, it might be a bit sticky, so I sealed it with PVA glue. This way it's not so sticky. And also it makes this spine brown color a bit more dark and richer color. There are some tabs, and this one here is actually a photograph, antique photograph of a lady, and it also makes this tab here. There's an old antique envelope and number snippet on this label which says meat in Finnish and in Swedish, and very beautiful bee nest here. Then there's this new paper of mine which will be out soon, and this journal label. I think all these stamps, or at least the majority of them, are from Makistamps as usual. So I embellish it, lots of the pages with the stamping, but also it's so light that you can write on it, and there's still a lot of room for journaling or notes. There's a small pocket with this tea and coffee dyed small piece of paper for notes, stamping, brown paper, more stamping with that, let's see now, number snippet, stamping over here, tea and coffee dyed pages, stamping, and an old postage stamp from Finland, it's antique, and one of my digital papers. I will link the papers down below. There's an antique Finnish postage stamp. There's the first tab. I love these ornamental stamps, they are gorgeous. This is very thin paper. Here you can see this kind of extra paper that you can write underneath, and also you can write with a darker ink, you can write on this brown page here. It's an old receipt. There's a partial stamp, text stamp, Helsingfors tidningar. Gorgeous, gorgeous stamp over there, an inventory snippet or receipt, label, a theme paper. This says plate 9. Then there's an old ledger page. I tried to spread all kinds of different kinds of snippets and different kinds of stamps so that there's a lot of variation. This is also from a paper collection that is going to be released soon. There's space for writing. You can also write here. That's the first center of the first signature. A snippet, but lots of space for writing, stamping, another snippet, ledger page, a circle punched from one of my paper kits, beautiful stamping, specimen label, and another tab. It says secret here, another stamping on the corner, Helsingfors. This is from the new kit. More stamping on this very thin paper. Number 7, number snippet on that stamping. List of contents. More stamping. One of my older kits here. Thin page with stamping. Private collection label. And stamping on the corner. Here's a stamped and little torn paper bit with gold accents, and you can write some secrets underneath and hide them with this piece of paper. Text stamp, gorgeous font, another paper kit to come. This is an old one. Small stamp, number stamp here, and that index finger snippet stamping. This is actually a sticker. I printed this, what is it? It's, I forgot the name of the flower, but I will say it soon. But I have this kind of kit, and I printed on a sticker sheet and used it here, punched it and used it here as an embellishment. Then there's a rabbit stamp, circle stamp. It's medieval image, medieval image. And whatever, there's another stamp, label stamp. That's not Makistamps, that's another maker. Invoice of specimens, it says here. Item number 75 label. Some text stamping here, and a map circle on that corner. Stamping. A partial plate stamp here, and a number snippet. It says confidential on that snippet over that beautiful stamp. Then there's this note, and underneath you can write. Another stamp. Then we have one more of these tabs on that corner. Confidential, secret, and number snippet here on that receipt. And apothecary label, and underneath you can write and have sewn around the edges. More text stamping here on the side of that page. Also here. And extra writing paper here. You can write also underneath, and this kind of a tag, and you can also use it as a tuck spot. There's a pocket, and I added 3 of these tags that are tea and coffee dyed, and you can also write on the other side. Text stamp here, and this is the center of the second signature. More of my new papers, stamping, and a small flower image here. It's a sticker. Tonic water label, antique text stamp, also here, and another antique label, I should say. It might be also, actually I think it is a postage stamp. It's just so old that I am not quite sure, but it has this postage label, so I'm pretty sure that it is actually a postage stamp. Another new page, soon to be released. A label on that corner, sorry I touched the camera. Another label here and a number snippet, a castle stamp, and this kind of snippet here on the corner. Number snippet, label, stamping. Another different kind of castle stamp. A bit of paper collage here. And another label here. And some stamping. Another small stamped paper here. I left it open just to create a bit of 3D effect. And text snippet, stamped extra paper here. That small snippet there, and a beautiful ornamental stamp. A receipt snippet, stamping, telephone 2178, and a pocket with golden accents, underneath a tonic water label, and this kind of embellishment tag stamped with this gorgeous balloon image. And that's that. I will still need to use my Terhi's TPArt stamp and add it over here somewhere. I might do that now, if you can bear with me for a while. Just a second, I will find the stamp and some ink. I think I will use this ink, vintage sepia. Let me test how it looks like. Yes, it's okay. And what should be the best place to add the stamp? Over there, I think. There it is. That is TPArt. There. I really hope you like this and maybe got some kind of idea for your own journal and notebook creations. I think I'm quite pleased with it. I hope the recipient will also be happy with it. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.